Welcome everybody to the Minnesota Twins franchise on MLB The Show 18, episode 101. We finished up the trade deadline last episode, and now we are set to continue on here in August. The season is beginning to wind down, and we've made our moves to strengthen our roster for a hopeful postseason push. Michael Conforto was added to provide some helpful depth to our team, although his morale doesn't seem great given his role and contract with us. So I'm not sure how that's going to work out. But in the bullpen, the additions of Aaron Loup and Arodys Vizcaino, I believe, are enough to get our bullpen on the right track. Both have had really good seasons, and I think this team has what it takes now to finally get us to the postseason. We are 1.5 games above Cleveland in the standings, 4.5 above the White Sox. And we open the episode by splitting a couple games against Cleveland, this being an extra inning victory. Twins win in 11. And the trend continues with Nick Gordon. He gets a triple. Wait till you see his slugging percentage here in just a moment. Maxwell Fowler gets a pretty good outing. Tyler Duffy does an amazing job in relief. We then lose the next day, though, in a lower scoring game, 3-2 to Cleveland. Nick Gordon with a double. Charlie Blackmon goes yard. Mike Foltynewicz gets his 8th loss on the season. But take a look at what Nick Gordon has done since becoming the starting second baseman. He has the highest slugging percentage on the team. 62 at-bats, 7 doubles, 2 triples, 3 home runs. What a start for the rookie. We saw his potential a couple years ago at spring training, and now I think he's taking his game to a new level. So let's get into Game 3 here against Cleveland, with us trying to get another game above them in the standings. Yadier Alvarez takes the mound. He's been a huge part of getting the starting rotation to being where it's at currently. Tyler Naquin opens the day, chasing a fastball outside the zone. And then Alvarez with a slider inside. He does go around. Nice opening for Alvarez. One batter later, Jose Ramirez with an 0-2, driven out to right center field, and Buxton tracks it down. How many center fielders can make that play right there and make it reliably? It never gets old watching him take away extra base hits. For the Indians on the mound, it's Jose Salinas, who hasn't played a ton this year, and his numbers are not great. On the other hand, Miguel Sano's numbers are excellent, only behind Mike Trout in the American League, as Sano gets underneath one. Sano doubter to dead center, 1-0 Minnesota. Number 33 for Miguel Sano as he continues to close in on his career high of 36. 440 plus feet, and just like that, the Twins are on top. We go top 2, Carlos Santana at the plate, drilled to center, and Buxton can't trap it. It goes all the way to the wall as Santana's into second. Thankfully, it wasn't a triple. Here's one player who has developed into a star for Cleveland, Bradley Zimmer, their DH. 4th in the AL and runs batted in. He gets ahead in the count and launches one off Alvarez. Deep to right center. Cleveland takes the lead with this upper deck shot. Bradley Zimmer's hitting .317 on the year. That's number 22. Twins trailing. Alvarez to the next batter. Mejia looks at a slider on the outside corner. 2 batters later, Cesar Puello looks at a fastball. That's strike 3. And Josh Jacobs, another one. He strikes out the side, all looking, but the 2 runs are on the board and Cleveland leads. Here's Michael Conforto getting another start in left field today. And he takes the first pitch to the right side. Nice flip by Santana. And that's an out. Inning over. That was a pretty smooth play by Santana. Well, let's go bottom 3 now. An 0-2 for Yasiel Puig as he gets a hold of one, drilled to center field. Tyler Naquin can't track it down. And that brings Puig into second base. Now that's a play I think Buxton makes. Here's Goldschmidt 2-0, hit to the right side. Good stop by Jacobs, perhaps saving a run as Puig advances 90 feet. That means with 2 away, it's up to Miguel Sano, our RBI leader. 3-1, he takes a curveball outside. And that brings up Nelson Cruz, whose numbers are down this year, but he's still been effective. He's hitting .245, 58 RBIs. Big spot here, runners at the corners. Here's a looper down the right field line. Bouncing, fire into the crowd. Ground rule double, and that ties the game. I actually thought this was going to drift foul, but you'll see it right here on the chalk, and a nice bounce, making sure it's a guaranteed double. Nelson Cruz comes through for us, and that brings up Jorge Polanco with 2 in scoring position. He gets jammed a bit. It's a shallow pop-up and caught at short. Twins tie it, though, as we head top 4. Carlos Santana at the plate, fouling off the Alvarez changeup. And then it's the slider low in the zone. The control for Alvarez is night and day from where it was when he first was acquired by the Twins. He's so much better. 2-2 to Mejia. There's the changeup. Another strikeout for Alvarez. He's dominant when he's on. We'll go top 5. Ryan Rua at the plate with a full count and a line drive down the line. That is fair. Bouncing into the corner. Puig gets to it, comes up, firing to second base, but he's too late to get Rua. Cleveland moves him over to third base, and now 2 down. Tyler Naquin, again getting a 2-strike count. Alvarez inside, gets him to chase, strike 3. Tough day at the plate here for Tyler Naquin as we will move on to bottom 5. We didn't see a lot of offense here in the early frames. Paul Goldschmidt 0 for 2 on the day entering this at-bat. With 2 down, here's a fly ball hit well out to right field. Goldie sends this off the wall, and he'll round first and be in at second with a 2-out double, number 24 on the season, and that leads the team. TC then trying to pump up the crowd because they know who's up next. Twins trying to take the lead. It's up to Miguel Sano. 3-1, up the middle and through. Goldschmidt rounds third. No play at the plate. Twins take the lead. Another one for Miguel Sano. 90. I'm not sure if he's going to be catching Mike Trout, but he's giving it his best. 2 down now. Nelson Cruz hammers one to center field. That's going deep, and it's off the wall. Sano can round third. They still can't get to it, and Cruz is still going. It's an RBI triple. We saw Garver do this recently, but now it's Nelson Cruz's turn, his second triple of the season. He just gets the perfect bounce off that high wall. One more time, Tyler Naquin. We've seen the kind of day he's had, striking out at the plate and just out of reach in the outfield. 4-2 Minnesota, but Polanco cannot make it 5-2. Still a nice 2-run lead as we continue to inning number 6, Jose Ramirez. The numbers are way down from what I would expect from him. He gave one a ride in the first inning, and this 0-2 is hammered out to right. Puig goes back and can't find the ball. It's down. Jose Ramirez with the stand-up double. 2 batters later, Carlos Santana full count and goes down looking. It's the changeup now from Alvarez. Trying to save a run, Bradley Zimmer with the 2-run shot earlier in the game. And I didn't think we had to really mess with him too much. I wanted to pitch around him in this at-bat, and he wouldn't offer at anything, so a 4-pitch walk brings us to catcher Francisco Mejia. 0-1, and a liner up the middle that's through, and that can bring home a run. Buxton's throw will not contest. It's 4-3 Minnesota. Can Alvarez maintain this lead? Ryan Rua aired out to center field. Buxton over a couple steps, gloves it. We're through 6. We'll head into the top of inning number 7. Arodys Vizcaíno back on the mound for Minnesota. I believe his second outing as a Twin. Here's Puello with a shallow fly drifting to the line, and Puig can't get it. It's going all the way into the corner. Puello runs well. He's around second. A single turns into a triple. Perhaps we could have played that better and just tried to trap it. Instead went for the out. It's a triple with nobody down, and Josh Jacobs executes the squeeze play. Cleveland ties the game, and Jacobs reaches with great speed. There goes that lead. Here's Naquin striking out again. No one's having a tougher day than him. 0-2 to Ramirez. That gets away from Garver and allows Jacobs to move up 90 feet. That makes it an RBI opportunity for Francisco Lindor, who rips this off the first base bag. It caroms high over Puig's head all the way to the wall. Unbelievable! Cleveland takes the lead. I've never seen anything quite like this. Goldschmidt tries to dive over and stop it. And look at the bounce off the bag. How do you even prepare for this? Puig tries to get in position. There's just no chance. An extremely unlucky moment as Cleveland takes the lead. 5-4 and Santana down swinging. 97-mile-per-hour heat by Vizcaino. I didn't feel like him being in position for the loss was really warranted in that inning. But the Twins trying to get that run back. Here's Garver ripping one into left field all the way to the wall. And he's going to try to get in at second and does get in there safely. Can Yasiel Puig come through? He's going straight up the middle into center field. Garver will not test. Runners at the corners for Paul Goldschmidt. And he takes a few pitches to start the at-bat. A good slider here, hits the inside corner. Full count, good take, bases loaded, nobody out for Miguel Sano. Here's our chance to take the lead and go a couple steps further. Everyone on their feet in target field. 2-1, it's hit foul. 2-2 to Sano, behind the cutter for strike 3. I really was not picking up his cutter well at all. They go to their bullpen with Jake Diekman next to face Nelson Cruz. Can he at least tie this game? First pitch from Diekman is a chopper up the middle. Lindor touches and throws to first for the double play. And just like that, the bases loaded, nobody out opportunity goes to waste. We go into the 8th with Garver throwing out a runner trying to take second base. 2 down here for Aaron Loop, and this gets down the line. A lot of extra base hits in this game. Failed geometry right there as Conforto eventually gets to it. It is another double with 2 down. Puelo trying to come through, but it's a slow roller for Polanco. Good throw over to first, inning over, but the Twins got to get this game tied up. 5, 6, 7 up for the Twins. We start with Polanco, who gets drilled. That's going to send him to first base. Now Buxton's turn. 1-2 count, and he swings through the slider. That was such a hittable pitch. Big missed opportunity, but how about Nick Gordon? He lines one to left field for a base hit. 2 aboard and 1 down for Minnesota. That brings up Michael Conforto. It could have been a big spot for him, but I thought that Charlie Blackmon hits lefties way better. Let's bring him off the bench and let him have this opportunity. 1-2. Blackmon pulls it to first base. Santana the second. The return not in time. Blackmon reaches fielder's choice. But now it's going to take a hit. Mitch Garver 2 away. 1-1. Drilled to third. It's trapped. Ramirez to first. Pulls Santana off the bag and the Twins tie it up. It's an E5. You see right there, it was not a catch. That is a trap. But Ramirez rushes the throw and pulls Santana away. Twins now trying to take the lead, and Puig over to third base. It's caught by Ramirez. On to the 9th we go. Aaron Loop still in the game as he strikes out Josh Jacobs with the fastball away. Definitely impressed by Loop in his first couple outings as a Minnesota Twin. There's another strikeout for Tyler Naquin. We go to Jake Reed, though, to get the final out. I wanted a fresh pitcher to face Ramirez. 0-1, good take by Ramirez. 1-2, can't hit that circle change on the corner. Full count, and a chopper to short. We're going bottom 9, Twins trying to win it. Can they break this tie and win the series? This is Miguel Sano. 0-1, hammers it foul. Almost got it down the line. And with an 0-2 count, Sano chases the slider inside and tosses the bat in frustration. We'll try it with Nelson Cruz, who gets way underneath this one. And with Lindor at short, we're going to extra innings today. Top 10, Jake Reed still in. Lindor strikes out on the inside fastball. Reed facing Bradley Zimmer, and this is a slow roller to Goldschmidt. This was a big outing for Jake Reed. He got their best hitters out. Bottom 10, Minnesota. Here's Jorge Polanco. 1-2, and this is going down the third baseline. That'll reach the corner. Polanco rounds first. We have a leadoff double and a chance to win it. Can Byron Buxton be the hero? He's just a bit behind this. Popped up shallow center. Can't advance on that. What about Nick Gordon? Can the rookie win this for Minnesota? If he does, I promise I'll finally remember to change his number. 2-1. Gordon! No, he almost won it right there. 2-2. We go full count. The payoff to Gordon. Strike 3 as he swings through the fastball. They walked Blackmon to get to Mitch Garver. 2-1 count. Pulls this to left field. Hit pretty well, but catchable. And this game is going to the 11th inning. Twins go to their bullpen again and bring in Tony Watson, a big free agent signing for us in the offseason. And Francisco Mejia clobbers this out to left. Solo homer. Cleveland takes the lead. I thought this Watson signing was going to be the difference maker for us, but Watson's year has been so disappointing. Cleveland on top. They get another runner aboard. Naquin now with a good hit out to right and finally gets some redemption. It's off the wall. Puig gets it back to the infield. 2 in scoring position now. Cleveland has a chance to really open up this lead in extras. Jose Ramirez up next. No thanks. We'll walk him to get a force play at any base. And we also bring in Kevin Quackenbush, who's been excellent this season. Francisco Lindor fouls away. It's now a 2-strike count. And Quackenbush gets him to chase the knuckle curve. We're going bottom 11, down 1. But our 1-2-3 due up against their closer, Andrew Miller. 30 saves on the season. Can Puig get us going here in the 11th inning? 1-2 count to Yasiel Puig. He hits this in the air to right. Easy play caught by Puelo. 1 down, now Goldschmidt. First pitch turned on by Goldschmidt. Out to the alley. That's going to reach the wall. Another extra base hit. The tying run. Just a base hit away. Goldschmidt comes through. That's number 25 and his second of the day. That means once again, big at-bat for Miguel Sano. In the air out to right center field. Sano hits it deep. This game is over. Sano wins it. Walk-off 2-run shot. Twins take the series. Unbelievable finish in the 11th inning. One of the most fun games of the season. So many big hits and big moments by both teams. Each side ended up with 9 extra base hits each. But nobody's day was as big as Miguel Sano's. 2 home runs, an RBI single. He also walked. How do you pitch to this guy right now? No one has the answer. Andrew Miller's last 2 pitches of the day were a double by Goldschmidt and a 2-run blast by Miguel Sano way up in the upper deck. An unforgettable victory for Minnesota. That's what it's all about. That was a really, really fun game. I enjoyed it. Let's take another look at it right here. Sano's game winner. You knew it right away. That ball was going far. Twins end up winning the series against Cleveland, and then they win a series against Detroit, making a little more progress. 11 runs on the board. We get a couple more home runs, a bunch of doubles in the process. Sano, he hits another home run. What else is new? That's now, I believe, 34 on the season. Duffy gets himself the victory. Still can't believe he wasn't an all-star. We then beat Detroit the next day in extras, 5-4. Goldschmidt goes yard twice, and Watson gets the victory, throwing 1 out. We can't sweep the Tigers, however. We lose 3-1, getting almost no offense in this game. Taylor Motter did get a solo home run, and Aaron Luke gets credit for the loss, as he has his first bad outing, I guess, as a Twin. We're still 4 games up in the standings, though. We made some progress this episode. 17 games above 500. 11 wins from 90, and we've never reached that point in the series before. I do have a concern, however. Raisel Iglesias blew another save in that Tigers series. He has a 5.11 ERA. He has his career high in blown saves this year. I'm beginning to think that we need to get somebody else in that closer role, somebody who's going to be a bit more reliable. He's just not having a very good season. I think Aaron Loup could do it, or Vizcaino. Aaron Loup saved for the Blue Jays a couple of years ago, had 46 and had a 1.17 ERA. Vizcaino was saving for the Braves this season. I think maybe next episode we make a change at that spot, because 8 blown saves at this point is just too much. And the way the Central looks, we can't afford to be blowing saves with the race this tight with 3 teams in it. So let me know what you think. That is it for episode 101, everybody. Hope you enjoyed. It was a really fun episode to play. And obviously, given the state of the channel and where things are at trying to get Madden to work, it's awesome being able to get on this game and just have some amazing games to make some fun content with. So thank you all for supporting the series here in the heart of winter. Please smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you next time. Have a great day.